This is the District 2 Sports Podcast with your hosts, Gregory, Devin, and Big G, your voice for local sports in Southern Virginia. You can listen to this episode and hundreds of others on Spotify, Apple, or wherever you listen to your podcast. Give us a like and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and X. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
They're not in my top 12. They're not in my top 12. I told y'all. They're not.
Big G got his teams in and they all lost last week. So,
how did you get that? I got two teams in and one of them lost.
I need to throw one more shout out. I got a shout out to my little guy over there on the left, little Dev.
The spreadsheet is back out, and it's back.
Oh, you have one for basketball?
I got one for basketball.
Yes.
Really? You're not for Spurs? Okay. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Whoa,
So now
man,
we're going hot now. It's going hot.
For anybody listening tonight, anybody paying attention, if y'all don't know, the mob is in the NFL.
Not a fan? Not a fan of the lo-fi?
That music was atrocious.
That was weak. I did not.
That was the first thing I wrote down. As soon as it started, I put, not crazy about this.
All right, so District 2 Sports Podcast, and we're back on another episode here. We have a bit of a Salem Spartan takeover. We got three athletes who play basketball and football there at Salem High School. Guys, thank you for so much going on. We're going to talk a little bit of sports, maybe some recruiting, some stuff like that. We're going to have a little fun here tonight. So I'll let you guys go around the horn. We'll start with Tanner to introduce yourself, and we'll keep going.
All right, I'm Tanner Overstreet, and I'm a class of 27 going into my senior year.
I'm Jaidyn Rudisell, and I'm going into my junior year.
I'm Braylon Smith, and I'm going into my junior year as well.
Sweet. So, like I said, all you guys play basketball and football. We had Coach Rutledge on last week. I'm sure you guys have heard that one, so new coach there. Before I get into the whole coaching changes of that, I want to talk about Salem in general. I feel like the
Big G, and I'm a senior.
Okay, yeah, he's a senior in age-wise. That's correct. Talking about Salem, the community, the support you guys have, passionate fans. We asked Coach Rutledge about this last week. What is it when you guys? I mean, when you're born, do you just automatically put on a Salem shirt or something like that? What is it about Salem that keeps you guys around and that support for the sports programs?
I think for my family, going back at least 3 generations, like my family's just grown up in Salem. So it's just like, it's in our blood. It's like Salem born, Salem bred. When I die, I'll be Salem dead. So it's just how we're brought up. Like, we're brought up going to Salem football games, brought up going to basketball games. Like, high school means a lot. The community, we have the best support, I think, in the area, without a doubt, just community wise, like always got our back, always shown up, travel really well. So I think it's just kind of how we're brought up.
Yeah, my mom went to school in Salem. I just think it's like the best environment for me and the best fit.
So me and my family, we didn't start coming to Salem till my 6th grade year, but since I've got here, it's just been like great since 6th grade up until now. It's been great support for everybody. I feel like I've gotten along with a lot of people well, and I've been successful so far.
I want to ask you guys.
All right, Gregory. I got to stop you. Gregory, I got to stop you. All right, guys. Here's the question. We're just gonna get nasty already. Okay, so I'm a GW grad. Okay, from way back in the day. How much do y'all pay those guys in stripes when people come to Salem Stadium and play y'all at y'all's home place? How much money is involved here? I mean, come on. It's every game.
No, it's not. It's fair.
Yeah.
So 2 years ago, or maybe I guess you can say 2 years now, Tanner, I mean, y'all all three might have been on this team. Did y'all come to Danville 2 years ago for the GW?
Me and Rudisell did. Me and Jaidyn did.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, for basketball?
Football.
Oh,
football.
Me and Jaidyn did, yeah.
All right. So I think I went on the podcast and I said, yeah, GW will handle this group. And, I don't think it'll be that close. What did y'all do? Beat them like 49-17? It was
for sure.
It was. So I really have not seen, and I don't know, I forget the running back was number 7. I think it was. I can't remember what his name is.
He was lanky. I think it was that year.
Might have been. I'm going to tell you, this guy, he took it to the house from 80 yards out twice, and it was just a beatdown. So
what's funny is when both of those times he ran the exact same play. It was the exact same, like we had the guard pull and we had the center pulled and we ran the power eye, the same play back-to-back times. And
well, let me tell you this. So I went to the GW regional final against Jefferson Forest, and I'm going to get on Nick, Coach Anderson, when we have him on here later, or before the season starts. They ran the exact same play over and over and over, and it never got stopped. It reminded me of y'all's game. So anyway, no, I just thought I'd throw that in there. It's Gregory, I know you watch a lot of highlights on the other people's TV stations and stuff like that. It's hard, and I know it's been tough the last few years for you guys, but it's hard to beat Salem, especially at Salem.
Well, that leads me to my next question. I was going to ask about that stadium. You guys, I mean, Salem Stadium has hosted the D3 National Championship for years. I think it's coming back maybe next year or the year after that. What's it like playing in front of a huge crowd and just kind of playing that big stadium, way bigger than any other high school that gets playing around here?
I think it's just a huge blessing. Even like when we're in rec, like that's where we play our championship games at. So I feel like it's obviously different. Like as you get older, like there's more people, but it's like you're playing there so much. It's like your second home, I'd say. Like besides like the practice field, like you're there so much. It's like you're ready. Like you know what's expected, and like what to expect from the crowd and just like the atmosphere. Because being on the field and seeing all the fans and like they're circled around the hill. It's crazy for sure. But I think just since we've been playing there for so long, it's just second nature to us.
Jaidyn, Braylon, y'all have any memories or any games you guys recall playing in that stadium?
I only played football in middle school. This is my first year since middle school. But
Nice.
even there, like in middle school, we still got good crowds for those games. And it just was always a good environment there. I like playing on the field. And the past 2 years I've came to the varsity game, there's always like every seat full, hard to find seats. And it's always a great environment. So I'm excited to play there this year.
Yeah, it was a good environment. It took me a while to get used to it because like it's like more people like to come as you get older. And like it's cool and like fun to work through. I just gotta adjust to like amount of people that come and watch us play.
That's awesome. I'm jealous of you guys. I mean, I didn't want to ask. I mean, does Rutledge? Does he like Braylon? You said you're coming back to play for the first time in a while. Does Rutledge say, "Hey, you guys need to watch yourselves. Be careful in practice. Be careful in the game. Don't be step out of bounds. Don't take a hit, anything like that." Or is football king and you guys got to do what you got to do for the football team?
I'll say Rutledge. Cause I came to him first about me deciding to go back and play, and he encouraged it and was like saying that'd be good to do because he uses Tanner and Jaidyn as examples, like saying how the physicality from football and their toughness brings a lot to basketball for them. So he was on the side like good and go for it. So he's pretty supportive about it.
Yeah, I think it kind of also just depends on the situation. Like I'm definitely a football first guy, so like he understands like that I'm gonna miss open gyms or I'm gonna miss like we play in a bunch of like live camps as a team. And I haven't been able to make the first two just because like football stuff, like camps and whatnot. He just understands. And I think he's, just really understanding and like just knows where my heart's at. And he's willing to work with me to like work around my schedule.
So does everybody know that Coach Rutledge was a former singer and he's got some videos out, man? I mean, do y'all know this?
Yes, we do. Yeah. I'm going to try to get the music on during practice. We play music during practice.
There you go.
I'll try to sneak over there and start playing his music, see what he thinks.
I do want to ask you, what is it like going from, I mean, Garst was there for about, I think 19 years, 20 years, been the head of the program for basketball. Rutledge comes in there. He's had some experience there with the middle school. I think Braylon, I don't know if Tanner did, but I think Braylon played for him in the past. But what was the transition like from Garst, letting you guys know that he's leaving and then having Rutledge take over?
I think the transition definitely wasn't quick. Like we had to, like Garst let us know like pretty much right after the season ended. And then we had to wait a while. But I think as soon as we were let known, they let us know that Rutledge was the head coach, he just like, it took off running. Like he had the schedule printed out for everything already, like weightlifting, open gyms, dead weeks, meal prep, just all this stuff. So like I think it was a long wait, but once the wait was over, it was a really smooth transition.
Yeah, like you said, once Garst stepped back from the job, I think everybody was kind of rooting for Rutledge to get it. So once he did get it, everybody was just ready to work with him. And then me and Jaidyn both played with him our 8th grade year. And then that summer, he had a generals team that we played with. So we're already used to him. He knows how we play. So it's been a smooth transition for everybody. He just been working really hard with us. So it's been good.
Does he have a dance or anything? I mean, can he, if y'all win something big, can he move or anything?
We don't know yet. We got to test that first game. We don't know yet. Hopefully he starts singing for us, but I mean, we'll see.
Braylon, you and Jaidyn, I mean, you said you play with them when you were in 8th grade. For guys who haven't played with him, have you guys talked to other players like, hey, this is what to expect, which type of offense he's going to run and things like that?
Yeah, so we had some players from our 8th grade team stop playing basketball or like play JV last year and don't know how it's going to be with them for varsity. Then we've had some people like Tanner and Aiden and Mike, like our rising seniors that are like kind of thinking about it, and the 8th graders that were with us know that they already know his play style. I was like, I know like Phoenix, I told him that the coach is going to know that he's big. He wants him to come out. Told Brady that he knows he's a shooter. He wants those. And then like he's watched Tanner and Mike play, and he likes how physical Mike is. He likes the way Tanner scores and how hard he plays. So like everybody, he's really in touch with everybody on the team. So everybody kind of had an idea, and it's been good for everyone that's came out.
When y'all had y'all's first team meeting, what were some of the like non-negotiables he came out and said, hey, these things we have to do if you're going to be part of this team and for us to get better and win next year?
His number one thing was just like communication, not even on the court, more off the court. Obviously you want to communicate on the court, but off the court, like he know, like we're a football heavy team. So we have lifts, we have throwing sessions, we have camps, like, so our schedule's pretty packed during the summer, and he just wants us to communicate, even if like it's just something like we're going to be at the open gym, but we can't get up and down as much. Like we had leg day that day. So I think it's just the main thing for him off rip was just be able to communicate at a high level with him.
Nice. I want to ask Jaidyn, offensive wise, or just kind of what does a team coached by Coach Rutledge look like on the court?
It's very like for his offense, like it's very comfortable. Like he's like we like a fast play style with him and all that. But like he like us like moving like off ball screens and stuff, like just moving a lot and like helping down low and post and stuff. And that's like really all.
I heard that might be some pressing. He might get up and down the court, pick up full court man to man, or whether it's a trap, something like that. Is that true too?
Yes, sir.
Gotcha. How do you guys I know you guys play football. How do you guys juggle the off season? You also play football, so how do you kind of juggle the task in the off season? I know football starts in 2 months, so you gotta get ready for that. But how do you keep up with your basketball on the side as well?
So like I'm like literally like free on like the weekends. So like on the weekends, I'll just try to get in the gym for basketball, so I won't like get too rusty or nothing, just to keep the work in.
He also does a really good job. He like just how I said we're so football heavy. He kind of works the open gyms around our schedule because there's so many of us that play football. So he works around us more than anything. He does a great job of just like making sure we're all there, even if we're not participating, just being there, getting mental reps.
All right, guys. So I know there's a lot of talent running around the Roanoke region and in both football and basketball. So I want you to think on both sides here, and we'll just go around the table because I'm trying to get some bulletin board material from everybody. Okay. So just heated rivalries. Who is somebody? Who is the team in football and in basketball? Who's that team that you got to beat and that if you lose, you're going to hear about it for a full year until you play them again? Who is that team on both sides?
PH.
Yeah.
PH.
Basketball and football?
Basketball, our district, especially last year, was so loaded. I feel like it was really everybody. Like, but I would say the main two for basketball is PH and Cave. Because, PH and Cave.
I want to ask you guys about the basketball season. You guys go 19-4, like the region quarters there, lose a tough home game there against GW. I was there covering that one. I want to get you guys, each one of you guys, your highs and lows of the year. Maybe the high of a win or maybe the lows or some things you could have done better last year.
For basketball?
Yes, sir. Yep.
All right. I think a high for us was when we beat Hidden Valley, I think, at home. We went there and honestly they whooped us. They handled us. We couldn't score. It was just a messy game. And I think the low obviously is the GW game. And my thing about the GW game was I feel like we executed our game plan, at least defensively, to as good as we possibly could have. And they just that night didn't miss any free throws, and that's just how the game went.
That I say our high from that season would probably be beating Hidden Valley too, as a team. And then you want it one for ourselves and for the team, or just for the team?
Whatever you think you guys maybe a low or some things you think you guys can work on in the off season, get better for next year.
Yeah, so one of the highs of the team I would say beating Hidden Valley too, because when we lost to them at Hidden Valley, everybody was really down. We all felt some kind of way about it. So when we got them at home and had the student section rush the court and everything, that was just a great feeling for everybody. And personally, I'd say a high for me was I feel like just filling in the shoes as point guard, because it was a lot of talk behind me having a feeling for Mari, and I feel like towards the end of the year, I didn't have to hear that anymore. I kind of made my own name. So I would say that was definitely a high for me. And then a low as a team would also be losing to GW, just losing those seniors that we had. I just pretty much came up in Salem basketball with those seniors, so losing all of them was just really tough. And after that game, the locker room was just really hard to be in.
I'll say a high is being PH at their away. Cause like, the environment and crowd was like getting a little chippy and stuff. And I'll say like our level was probably like they said, the GW game, because like we had high hopes in ourselves and like we was competing real well. And like, it was just like we just got upset at the end.
Braylon, you mentioned something about the seniors. I mean, you guys lose, I think it's either 5 or 6 seniors. One of the big ones is Cam Bowles, who was a major part of the offense there. Just kind of watching him, he'll be playing at Roanoke College. How do you guys, maybe as a team, or is there a certain player who's going to step up and fill in that role and kind of put some points on the board?
So I would say last year we definitely centered the offense around Cam. Like a lot of actions were off of him. And I'll say this year, the people that like Coach Rutledge would probably look to step up, I'd definitely say Tanner one, because he kind of plays like Cam. Like they're both big, get to the rim, and Tanner can take it off the dribble, hit the three. And I'll say probably some for me too, just with us being varsity returners as starters. I'd say he's definitely going to look for us to like fill in those shoes and step up for the team.
How much do like previous players? I mean, you mentioned Mari Fox. Cam Bowles is gone. I think Mari's up there at EMU. If I'm correct, maybe I'm wrong. Do those guys ever come back like in the off season and kind of work out with you guys, give you some pointers and stuff like that for the next level?
You want me to get this one, Barry? You want it?
Yeah, you got it.
So not like, to be honest with Coach Garst, it was like a little bit like Mari and Cam came back and watched us play at the North Cross League or whatever. But I think with Coach Rutt, it'll be more, just because I think as an assistant, when Coach Rutledge was an assistant, I think it was almost easier to build a relationship with him, because like Coach Rutledge wasn't the one like running the practices, so it's someone you can go to and talk during practice. Like he's definitely a player's coach, I think. So I think there will definitely be more as it goes on. Like Gabe Martin was a senior last year, and he's been coming to some of our open gyms and whatnot.
Let's talk kind of a two-part question. What does success look like next year for you guys for the basketball season? And who needs to step up for you guys? I mean, I'm sure it can be all three of you guys for sure, but who else on the team needs to step up for you guys to be successful?
For that first part, I think a success for us really would be getting, I think not a small, but like one step to this would be just to win a playoff game. Like we haven't won a playoff game in forever. And then I think another thing, I think the main goal is to get a state bid. And then for people to step up, I think one name that comes to mind for sure is Oliver Gilliam. I mean, he's huge. He'll be able to take a lot of space in the paint. And that just having someone that big down low that can shoot the three as well, like he's a good shooter. It allows us to be a lot more versatile offensively and defensively, just knowing we have a big body.
Then actually, all three of you guys, I'll start with Jaidyn this time. Tell about your game. I mean, as far as offense, defense, are you outside, driving to the lane, getting in your face defense? I want to know how you guys play the game.
I'll say like I'm more like driving downhill, like getting to the basket type of guy. But like I also like the defensive part of the game. That's like my most favorite part of basketball is just defense.
I like that. How about you, Braylon?
I would say definitely my strongest parts of my game is defense, getting to the rim, just using my speed. I feel like a fast-paced game is where like I play best, and like a tough, gritty game where you gotta like just everybody fighting out there. I feel like when it's faster, that's when I can play better, and then just using my speed to like help my teammates get looks, like catch them on cuts or like driving kicks. I think that's where I do best.
While we're talking about, I'm sorry. Before Tanner answers, is it easier for you guys to get ready for football, or is it easier to get in football shape, or is it easier to get in basketball shape? And, the reason why I ask that is because, I notice a lot of kids that play football, it seems like when they make the transition to basketball, they're almost stiff and just, I'm just trying to figure out what's easier for you guys.
I think the transition is definitely easier going into football. And I think it's so difficult for basketball because while everyone's prepping for basketball, we're playing football games on Friday nights. Football movement is not the same at all compared to basketball. So I just think it's a lot easier to transition into football.
Yeah, I'll say the same as Tanner.
Are there certain like aspects of playing football? Maybe like, football, if you guys play, I know Tanner's a quarterback, but maybe Braylon or Jaidyn, if you guys play defense or cornerback or wide receiver, you're in somebody's face, right? And you're getting somebody's face. So does that translate to the defense in basketball as well? Do you feel like that helps at all?
Yes, sir.
I want to ask you guys about recruiting. I mean, I'm sure you all have recruiting hopes, play, either basketball, football at the next level. Braylon, Jaidyn, maybe is a basketball thing for you, and then like Tanner mentioned earlier, it's a football thing for him. Tanner, you'll be a senior. Your guys, Braylon and Jaidyn, you guys will be juniors. How are you guys kind of handling that recruitment from the next level? I mean, Tanner, you already got some offers. Who's in your head helping you out? Is it your family, coaches, and whatnot? And what are you guys kind of wanting for school?
For me, I have my family is just there. Like we're all learning as a family. We're learning how to go through it together. Like it's crazy. Like there's just new rules popping out all the time. Like a few days ago, it was like the 5-year eligibility now and whatnot. So we're kind of just like managing it's like my dad says it's kind of like a cornfield maze. Like you don't really know where you're gonna go next and whatnot. You just have to kind of figure it out. But I have a local coach that I go to, and then someone in Florida that I go to every now and then. And those two guys have done a great job kind of helping me figure out what's going on in recruiting, how it works. And a few of the schools that are recruiting me, like they like make sure I know, like I reach out to them all the time, ask them like, what is this? How can I manage this? So like, I feel like it's almost it's a community trying to figure out what to do next. And the coaches do a great job helping me out. Coach Holter also does a great job just kind of filling me in on the loop, kind of trying to help me understand what's going on. Like everybody, it's just a group effort for me for sure.
And Braylon, Jaidyn, I know you guys are just juniors, but like, have you started the recruitment process? I know you guys want to play at the next level. Have you heard from any schools? Are you going to like camps or kind of sending out, your highlights and whatnot? What have you guys done so far?
So I've been trying to be pretty active on X, just posting highlights, game schedules, stuff on that. And then once June 15 hit, where coaches could contact us, the day before, I just sent out a bunch of emails, like probably like 25 emails to schools, just like a big paragraph saying introduce myself, some highlights, the schedule. And then Coach Rutledge, he's been really active with helping with that, just finding coaches local. I know he's close with Coach Nunley. He said he talks to him about me, tries to get other connects from him. We went to Tennessee and we talked to Coach Morgan down there. So he was like contacting his brother for me. So he's like just basketball 24/7. So whatever he can do to help, he's always open to it.
I haven't went to no basketball camps, but like Coach Holter, he helps me with like recruiting and stuff. And like he got like a list of like camps like he want me to go to. He'll send me like links to camps to, like from my mom to sign me up to. So like sometimes I'll go up there and check them out and stuff to help for my recruiting.
Guys, does anybody want to go ahead and say they're committed right now? I mean, let's get some news going. I mean, Tanner, have you already committed? Are you ready to go now?
I'm not
go ahead and
committed.
announce?
No.
Oh, okay. All right.
Tanner, I mean, you got that, I believe recently the ODU offer.
Yeah.
What did that mean to you, and how are you going about? I mean, are you expecting some other ones to kind of drop here soon, or how's that going?
So that was honestly a little bit of a surprise. Like I had been in touch, but I didn't think it was like I went to the camp just for them to see me throw live and be like, okay, this is somebody we might want, But I think it being D1, like that's what kids dream of, right? So that happening for me, that like it's just a huge. If anything, it was the biggest confidence boost I've ever had in my life. Like now I feel like when I go places like to like other camps as a quarterback, it's like, okay, like I know I'm in this realm of being good enough. And then for others, I think me and Emory and Henry have had some really good talks. Tech is looking at me a little bit. It's like, I don't know. It's a little on and off. Like we talk a little bit. Kind of same with JMU. And then, yeah. So it's just, but going back to the ODU offer, it's just like, it's surreal, to be honest. Like it's just like it's just like crazy to me that ODU offered me. Like it's just like it's weird to say out loud and stuff like that.
Well, believe it or not, I've never been a D1 recruit or never got offered a D1 scholarship. But when something like that happens, obviously it's times that puts a spotlight on you. Do you feel extra pressure now, like going into the season for football? Like, hey, I got to perform, I got to put up some numbers, I got to do these things, or you kind of staying level headed? Hey, just stay within the system, within the offense, what Coach Holter wants.
Definitely just staying like in the system. I think if anything for me, especially being hurt last year, like this was going to be my year to show coaches like, hey, I'm about this. Like I'm somebody you want. So I think getting an offer like that it doesn't relieve the stress, but it kind of like takes a weight off my shoulders to like know like I still got to perform. Like obviously if they want to see my film, like I'm still going to try to have a great year, but I feel like there's not as much like pressure on me. Like no one, it's just like internal pressure. It's not like anyone is putting pressure on me, but just like mentally knowing, hey, these colleges are like, they offer me. So, even if I don't perform as well as I want to, I still have options to go. So
I want to get all three of your thoughts on this. As you know, it's super hard for the high school senior to be recruited. I mean, Braylon, Jaidyn, you guys have another year, but Tanner, you probably seen this already, but D1, D2, D3, they're all kind of going to that transfer portal, getting some older kids to come there. It's really hard for y'all to get recruited to the D1 level, or just in general. It seems like your thoughts on that as a senior.
The transfer portal is like, it's crazy to me. It's like free agency. Like there's people, and the worst part is I saw something, it's a really high percentage of players that enter the transfer portal just like don't get picked up. So I think coaches going into the portal, I think it makes it really difficult. You gotta you got to find a coaching staff that wants to not just recruit high schoolers, but develop high schoolers. Like, you don't want to recruit a coaching staff that is like recruiting you like they want you, but they're not going to develop you. They're going to bring in a 7th-year senior, a 25-year-old to start over you when you're like let's say a junior or something like that. So I just think that's another thing. Just like having a recruiting circle, it's just, I think stuff like that just helps you a lot. But yeah, the transfer portal is just crazy.
Jaidyn, Braylon, you guys are just juniors. What are you guys going to do? I mean, you got a couple of years before you have to deal with the recruitment as a senior and kind of deal with that whole process. I mean, are you talking to Tanner or some other guys that are kind of give you some advice on that?
So with recruiting, like Tanner said, it is pretty crazy with all the transfers and stuff. So really the only thing I've been doing is I post on X, and then just at tournaments and team camps we go to, trying to do my best and perform, catch eyes. And then, yeah, like people like Tanner, he comes back from football camp. I always ask him feedback on like how it went, what was it like when he comes back to open gym. So just having guys that's already being recruited around you is also really helpful.
I just try my best, like, to go, like he said, like, perform real good at, like, these team camps we go to, and, like try to, like, do my best at the football camps I go to, like, to show people, like, what I could do and, like, my talents and stuff.
Guys, let me ask you something. I mean, everybody's got their childhood, teams that they pull for and, kind of stick with. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I'm a Carolina guy, but I could tell you this: if Gregory or Devin would have been, if Krzyzewski would have showed up my door, as much as I'm a Duke hater, if he'd have showed up at the door, I'd have asked him when he needed either one of them in Durham to play ball. So that's just the way I am. But is it how easy or how difficult is it to put your so-called teams on the back burner going through this kind of process?
Well, I think obviously you want to go play Power 4 ball, but also you have to be realistic with yourself, which I think is a really big step being recruited. Like, you have to know, like, realistically, you have to know what level you are, right? So ODU is my best offer. Getting Tech would be an amazing blessing. Like, I pray about that like almost every night. Like, that's my, like, that I've been going to Tech games since I was 3. But you also have to know just what level you are. So I think once you realize what skill level you are and what division you need to be, I think it becomes easier putting that school on the back.
For all three of you guys, I mean, like kind of Tanner was saying, like, I mean, you may be a D1 talent, and you still, just because of that transfer portal and the way things are going out there these days with the 5th-year senior there in college, you guys might have to look at a lower division, D2 or D3. I think you got your thoughts on, D2 and D3 or basketball or football, whichever one you might go play college in. We kind of advocated on this podcast for the ODAC. I mean, I think the ODAC basketball and football is one of the best D3 conferences you can play in the nation. So I'll get you guys' thoughts on that. I mean, do you kind of look down upon D3, or is that okay with you if you have to go that route?
So any level for me would be a blessing. I mean, D3, D2, D1, whatever it is, just the opportunity to go play ball at the next level or go to college for free or cheaper. That's the main goal at the end of the day. So whatever it is or whatever it's at, it's a blessing.
Yeah, like he said, it's a blessing. I'm willing to go D3, D2, or either or. It don't matter to me.
I think for me, it doesn't matter either. Just, I mean, you see it all the time. Like, Christopher Newport's quarterback is going to Penn State now. So I don't think it really matters. I think more it matters that you find a coach staff that believes in you, wants to develop you. And also knowing, like, if you're D3, it is what it is. Like, you're still blessed to be playing college ball. Yeah.
Look, guys, I'm an Averett grad as well. And, listen, we need some help down here as well. So, I mean, it's not that far. It's only 74 miles. We need a quarterback, and we need some boys on the court. So, I mean, Dave Doino and what's our guy, the new coach here, Gregory? I forget. We just talked to him a few months ago. So, we need some help, guys. I mean, probably get you some NIL deal. I don't know, maybe some milk bones. I'm looking around my carport here. I'll do whatever I can. I mean, deodorant, something. I don't know. We'll find something, right?
I lost my train of thought now. That's a good question. Let's talk about football real quick. Talk about the season last year. You guys go 5-5. Obviously not a typical Salem football year, right? I mean, you guys previous years have gone like 13-2, I think 10-4, something like that, or whatever it was. But last year, you guys had some setbacks. What did you guys learn from last year, and what can you do to improve upon that for this upcoming year?
I think something we learned from it was that it's not always going to go our way. I mean, going through this, like, the Salem pipeline, I guess you can call it, like, Salem football, we're winners. That's just how it is. That's how it's always been. So I think that, and like, I think if anything, it's going to teach us how to handle adversity better coming up into this year. We obviously had some unfortunate, like, like everything that could have gone wrong, I think went wrong for us. The week going into Fleming was crazy. Me breaking my collarbone, I think, was just like it just couldn't get much worse than how it was. We were super young. I think considering how everything went, I think we handled it pretty well. I also don't want to use us being young as an excuse though, right? Like the standard doesn't change just because you have a sophomore in there instead of a senior. But I just think it taught us how to handle adversity. And I think going into this year, we're looking to make a deep playoff run as we always are. I think going into late games, stuff not going our way, I think it's going to help us a lot just going through the year and kind of knowing how to handle adversity.
Braylon and Jaidyn go too as well.
I think it taught like discipline. Like we had a lot of people stepping up because like people was getting moved from different positions. We had a lot of people like ended up not playing football anymore. So I think it was just like kind of like a big deal because like people had to like improve and step up for like filling different spots that they might not have played before.
With me just coming back, I would say I wasn't there last year, so I don't know how it was for everybody. But with me being there now, say the coaches hold us to like that standard to not be back in that position again. Like that's something they preach about all the time, saying we got to work hard. And then I think everybody that's there, everybody gets to it like at summer workouts, and I don't think nobody wants to be in that position again.
Just a couple more questions for all you guys. What does a successful season look like for football? I mean, is there a certain win you got to get to? I mean, is anything better than 5-5? Are you looking to go 10-0? What's a successful season for you guys?
Success for us wins states. That's just standard. That's just right. Like I think we have the guys, we have the skill group, we have the line. I think we're mature enough. I think we're experienced enough, and I think we have been working our tails off all summer, all spring. I mean, we started lifting in January, so Coach Holter just holds us to a higher standard. I even think compared to last year, like he's expecting much more out of us now because we don't have that excuse of being young, being inexperienced. So I think just making a deep run and trying to get states again. I think that's what it is.
What would be, as far as a preseason ranking? So I don't know if you guys watched our show or not, our live stream during the football season. We always do a top 12 poll, a top 10 poll for high school football. I had you guys in there early season. I couldn't defend you guys anymore after that. But preseason ranking, I mean, do you guys looking at number 10, 5, 1? Where would you guys place yourselves?
Hey, before they answer this, listen, this guy goes to bat for y'all every week. Y'all were like 0-5, and he had you in the top 5. I just want to let you know that.
My God.
Yeah, I was like, God, they go 0-10, they still in it? I mean, hey.
Our region is really good. I would have to say at least top 5, right? Like, I feel like we're up there. We play our early season schedule so good, so difficult. I definitely think we're at least top 8. At least top.
Jaidyn, Braylon?
I'll say top 8.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Gregory, you got to help me here, but I think the dream region has to be GW, Salem, Jefferson Forest, and it's got to be somebody on the 81 corridor, doesn't it?
Handling.
Yeah, it's got that's got to be the dream region right there. If that comes to fruition, that would have to be legitimately the toughest region to get to a state championship. Absolutely.
No doubt. Yeah.
BJ, any questions before we get to some rapid fire here?
No, I just, hey, listen, just a quick comment. I know we have never met in person, but guys, I just have to take my hat off to you. Coach Rutledge, and I'm sorry, I'm going to miss the football coach's name. What's his name?
Coach Holter.
I'm sorry, Coach. Apologize. But listen, no doubt in my mind that each coach is, just the Salem community getting 3 individual that are, in my opinion, absolutely outstanding men and first and foremost, and then just terrific athletes, and just the mindset that you guys keep and have. And, hey, tough year last year in football, and then, losing a heartbreaker in basketball. Hey, you guys are ready to go back on the court. And like I said, my hat's off to you. And I just love the positivity that each and every one of you has.
Thank you.
All right, you guys ready for some rapid fire?
Yes, sir.
These are either or questions, okay? So we'll I guess we'll go Tanner, Jaidyn, Braylon, okay? We'll in that order. Give you either or question. Just give me the first thing that comes to your mind, okay? All right, ready? All right.
Yeah.
Friday night football or packed basketball gym?
Friday night football.
Friday night football.
Packed basketball gym.
Rutledge might be a little upset with you guys. Game-winning shot or game-winning touchdown?
Game-winning touchdown.
My goodness.
Gotta be game winning. It's gotta be game winning. At home? Are we at home?
At home.
Game winning touchdown.
I'd probably say game winning touchdown too.
Oh my, this is not going good at all. All right. I mean, if you guys, maybe Tanner, Jaidyn, I don't know how tall you are, Braylon. I don't know. Dunk or a deep 3?
Dunk.
Touchdown catch or buzzer beater?
Buzzer beater.
Touchdown catch.
Buzzer beater.
Okay, I like that. Let's see here. Home playoff basketball game or home playoff football game?
Home playoff football game. No better environment in the state.
I'm gonna trust them and say football.
All right, this might be a little messed up. I mean, but just kind of going off the last couple of years. Beat GW in basketball or win the football opener?
I gotta beat GW.
Gotta be. I think it's gotta
they
be.
sent us home twice.
Basketball.
Yeah, BGW.
Basketball conditioning or football conditioning?
Basketball conditioning.
That's bad.
Football conditioning.
Neither.
Hey,
Football conditioning, probably.
Gregor, it's got to be basketball
gotta
conditioning
be-
because they don't have to condition for basketball because they come out of football and they're ready. They come in right there to play.
All right, this is kind of in all the place. I think the younger guys go a certain way, the older guys go to a different way. Powerade or Gatorade?
Gatorade.
Gatorade.
Let's go. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
It's been all Powerade for some. I don't know what it is, but it's all been
Weird.
Powerade. Full court press or goal line stand?
Full court press.
Full court press.
Full court press.
Wow, I don't like to be out there in the trenches and on the goal line.
That's
Getting
not for me.
nasty. This could be either way. Win by 30 or win at the buzzer. It could be football or basketball.
Win at the buzzer.
One at the buzzer.
Win at the buzzer.
I like some anxiety at the end.
Well, it depends on who it's against, though. So if it's like a rival team, definitely get them at the buzzer.
Well, if it's like a team like a 0-10 team, you got.
I don't know. I just feel like, well, yeah. I don't know. Winning by 30 is just like, it's a little boring.
Yeah.
They'll sub us out, and then like we just have to. I love supporting my guys, but I'd rather be in
Turf or grass?
Turf.
grass.
I think Tanner's looking out for his
Grass.
ankles. I think
Yeah,
he'll get hurt more in the turf.
He's looking out for his shoulder and his collarbone, Gary.
Break someone's ankles or truck somebody.
Truck somebody.
Truck somebody.
Yeah.
Break somebody. Break somebody's ankles.
Hey, I like that. Break somebody too. That works. All right. So who? Pregame music. What are you listening to?
Summertime by Coach Rutledge.
Yeah. yeah.
I say it really depends on the game for me.
I think it depends on the game. Yeah.
Yeah.
I say dreams and nightmares.
It depends on the nerve. I think for me it depends on the nerve level. Like if I'm really nervous, I'm listening to something calm, trying to calm me down. I'm trying to get hype. I'm listening to like I'm tuning into my dad's rock playlist that I'm trying to.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
The number one answer for all these has been NBA YoungBoy.
Yeah, I say it.
Sounds about right.
Say big game, like something like Adam Ward or like playoff game, gotta get hype, something like that. But like if it's a long road trip or something, probably something more calmer, smooth.
Road win or home win?
Road win.
Ooh, like winning the away team.
Yeah, I like
turf.
winning in the road.
Home win.
Are you guys allowed? I mean, maybe not. Coach Culture might have you guys on a leash after you guys win a game on the road, but can you guys take the Salem flag and plant it in the middle of the field, or is that?
No. We're all about class. Yeah.
Love it. Who gets the aux cord? Well, it used to be an aux cord. I guess Bluetooth now. Who gets a Bluetooth in the locker room?
Bray. I would say Bray does. Yeah, Braylon.
Last year, me and Gabe made our playlist. So yeah, probably me for basketball.
I have a challenge. I have a quick challenge, Gary. I'm sorry, but I'm sure you got another question for me. Quick challenge for all three of them. When we make it, I won't do it in football, but when we come to a big basketball game this year, I'm gonna have to ask one of you guys to sacrifice yourself, and I'm gonna need somebody to talk trash to whoever's guarding you, and I'm gonna need to hear you. I'm just gonna sit right there on the front bleacher and just listen. The line is this: you can't carry my jock in a tractor trailer. Okay, so I gotta hear it. Okay, I gotta hear it for the game. Okay.
Tough 1-1, tough bucket. I got you.
I love that. Gosh, my last one. Campbell's had a pretty crazy answer for this one. All right, after a big win, where are you guys going out for a good post-game meal?
That's a good question.
Who's paying?
Say Coach Rutledge or Coach Holter's paying for you guys. Where you guys going?
Oh yeah, I'm going somewhere nice.
I don't know if it's a good win. If it's a good team, he's taking us to a nice steakhouse. I think. Yeah, that's my thing. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Jaidyn, Braylon, where y'all going?
Cheddar's.
Big G's guy right there. You got to go to Cheddar's. You got to.
Big G will take you to Cheddar's anytime for some NIL or something. That guy lives at Cheddar's.
I'll probably say if you're going to a steakhouse, I'm gonna be in the car with Tanner.
All right. Campbell's, believe it or not, his answer was MTO there at the Sheets across from school or near the school.
Of course he did. Of course
he said 2 hot dogs.
Everybody's there.
2 hot dogs. I was like, what? After a big game?
Yeah.
Are you guys eating anything before the game starts? Are you getting some Chick-fil-A or anything like that? Or you're not eating?
For football, we're so blessed to play for Salem for football. We are provided food by the Salem Sports Foundation. So they give us food before every game. They give us a nice meal. So yeah.
I know my 8th grade year, Rutledge did provide us food, so I'm not sure if we do that this year, but I know my first 2 years on varsity, we would always, like the whole team would go down to Chick-fil-A, everybody eat there before the game, so probably something.
Yeah, I probably thought we get like Filet before the game.
Chick-fil-A for basketball for sure.
All right, very last question. Salem Spartans win if they do what? I'll go with each one of you guys. It could be football or basketball. What do you guys have to do to win next year?
Execute.
Glenn?
I say, yeah, probably execute and then just everybody play with a purpose.
Yeah, so like execute and like just compete.
And tell that guy he can't carry a jock in a tractor trailer.
I love it. Well, this has been fun. It's been the Salem Spartans takeover here tonight. Jaidyn, Braylon, and Tanner, you guys have been awesome. I saw you guys play last year. I'm going to come to the football games this year. I haven't seen you guys play football yet. Did that, and then we'll see you guys during basketball season as well.
Easy on GW. Easy, guys. Easy. Okay.
Nah, we can't do that.
Gotta kill him.
Gotcha. All right. Actually, last question. Where can we find you guys on social media? Where can they follow you? Either Instagram, X, or wherever. What can we get?
On Instagram, it's Tanner.Overstreet.
All right.
My Instagram is Fafro_Jaidyn.
Mine's is _ where's Bray on Instagram.
All right. We'll follow you guys. And all of our fans who are listening follow you guys too. Kind of watch out for you guys throughout the season. Thank you guys so much for coming on. Looking forward to seeing you guys next year.
Yes, sir. Thanks for having us on.